Our Bay Area Proud story tonight is about inspiration coming out of tragedy. It involves two people who never met each other, but whose legacies are now forever entwined. There's a skate park in Corte Madera named for a Marin County 15-year-old who loved to skate, loved to ski, but who sadly didn't live to see 16. Still, when Scotty Lapp's mom, Amy, visits the park and watches the skaters, well, she's with Scotty once again.
I can totally feel him here. He is here. He loves this place. I know it.
There was a magic about Scotty when he was alive, Amy says. A kid who was always in the front of the crowd, always looking for the next adventure.
He was the kid that had the energy and was like driving the train.
Free skiing was at the top of Scotty's list of favorite things to do. It's what he was doing one day in February 2022.
They were free skiing around the mountain and he collided with a friend. They didn't see one another and his aorta severed and he passed very quickly.
Scotty's family started a foundation in his name, one to make his loves, skating, skiing, and snowboarding, more accessible to others. Tops on their list, building a brand new skate park in Tahoe City, something Scotty had dreamed up before his passing.
There wasn't like a organized place for the teenagers to be.
So every year at the Made in Tahoe event at Palisades, Tahoe, the Scotty Lapp Foundation has a fundraising booth. It's yet another place where Amy says she always feels Scotty's presence, but never more so than this past fall. Because when they drew a name to give away an unlimited season pass to Palisades,
"Your name Thomas?" I'm like,
the name was Thomas Daly.
"Yes, it is." And they're like, "You better get back over here, man. You won the pass." And I was like, "No way." And that just feeling erupted inside of me, like I'm back.
And when Amy heard Thomas's story, she knew why it was him.
I looked at Thomas and I said, there is no coincidence that you are the person that won this today. And I know Scotty had a hand in this. It was meant to be you. And he got really emotional and we hugged and it just felt so good.
Yeah.
Thomas has loved snowboarding since he was a kid in upstate New York. Loved it so much, he knew he had to come out west. Thomas found the paradise he was looking for in the Sierra.
The mountain was always a place where I could go and find my inner comfort, inner peace.
But then one day in 2023, while operating a grooming machine, Thomas hit a stump and flew into the windshield.
Pretty much lost all control of my limbs at that moment. I ended up sitting in the snowcat for about 2.5 hours before someone was able to come to me. I compressed my neck and broke all of the vertebrae from my C2 to my T2.
Thomas had to relearn how to do everything. He struggled to even lift a finger at first, but rehabbed tirelessly until he could walk again. Thomas was even able to one day get back on a snowboard, but the relentless, never-ending struggle made him question if it was all worth it.
I obviously was going through a lot of mental struggle, wondering, like, is this place that I was always safe at and had my whole life, the mountain, still available for me? The mountains and the snow, fresh air.
Winning that pass
put you back where you need to be.
Gave Thomas the answer he was looking for. There is now a picture of Scotty on the tip of Thomas's board. On the mountain, he just has to look down to be reminded of the 15-year-old he never met who ended up changing his life. It is, Amy says, Scotty's magic, still and forever at work.
Scotty planted all the seeds, and we're just helping them grow. Older people, younger people, he really, really touched people and was a magical kind of person and still is.
Amy says Thomas is just one of many. Wherever she goes and talks about Scotty at the skate park up on the mountain, she makes connections with people and sees how he continues to inspire others. And something interesting is you see Thomas out on the board. He looks great, but technically he's still quadriplegic because he has impairment in all 4 limbs, even though he can do that. He's actually been in touch with the Guinness Book of World Record people. He wants to set a world record for the fastest quadriplegic on a snowboard.
That's amazing.
And so he's got that goal, and he knows he has Scotty to thank for it.
Yeah, and what a comfort to Scotty's mother to know that he's doing so much good.
Absolutely.